Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Greg here today, bringing you guys a Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay commentary. And as I promised yesterday, we are going to be moving back into some ground war today because yesterday I did an all or nothing video, and you guys seem to like it, even though, you know, a few of you suggested me to just stick to ground war. And honestly, I think that is a great idea because that's honestly what I enjoy playing the most, anyways, on this game. So. Moving forward with the gameplay, what you guys will be watching in the background, I believe is a 111 to 8 with the Striker 45. I get a tactical nuke. This first streak is the tactical nuke streak you guys will be seeing. I take it pretty slow in the beginning, and then things really pick up, and then they get slow again. I mean, that's generally how ground war is whenever your teammates are capturing flags, but I want to show you guys the whole streak because you guys can see the rotations I use and stuff like that to get around the map, which can help you guys learn the rotations that maybe, you know, you might want to use in your gameplay, what has more cover, whatnot. Right here, someone threw a C4 or shot or something like that. I was really confused. I just could not seem to find the guy, and I ended up finding him later. It was almost too late, but I actually kill him, so I was pretty lucky. And if you guys didn't know, they replaced regular ground war or realism ground war last week had with boots on the ground war, which I am so happy this mode is back. That means there are no tanks, no helicopters, and it is just beautiful. And the reason it's beautiful without those two in the game is, one, people actually have to use ladders, and, you know, they have to take their time to get up to tops of buildings, such as on Verdansk district, or tops of cranes on this map. Just basically, the game has a lot more flow, in my opinion, whenever it's boots on the ground war compared to regular ground war, realism ground war, just because the choppers aren't there, the tanks aren't camping out on a bridge on this map, or, you know, just trying to mess you up. Tanks are so easy to use, they're not really all that skillful, so a lot of people hate them. And there's still tanks in boots on the ground war, you just have to earn them. They're a 7-kill streak, and that's exactly how it should be, because, I mean, that's what I imagine ground war to be in this game. Whenever they said they were testing, like, you know, 32v32, 50v50, all that kind of stuff they're trying out, I was really expecting the tanks to be a kill streak whenever they showed it in the reveal trailer and all that kind of stuff, but it turned out they just had some tanks on each of the maps. And I think personally, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think that boots on the ground war is the perfection of ground war, and it is the best version of ground war that comes to the game. I think this should be the standard ground war mode, and then the ones that have tanks and choppers and all that kind of stuff should be like one that just comes around every once in a while. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of other people that like to get high kill streaks and try to go for lots of streaks and like gunplay in this game are probably going to agree with me. There is, of course, you know, a crowd that likes the tanks and stuff like that, which is fine. I understand that, but I still think it should be a kill streak instead of, you know, just having them on the map, just because they're so easy to use. If they were a little bit harder to use, maybe a little bit more lead on the shot, maybe slower fire rate, less splash damage, stuff like that, then I'd be okay with it. And, you know, if they were used more for mobility, I'd be completely okay with it, but you guys understand what I'm saying. But anyways, yeah, so I have been playing some boots on the ground war, and I got probably one of my best score lines yet. And I almost want to say it's better than the 161 to 11, and the reason why is, 1, less deaths, 2, similar amount of kills, and 3, I don't know, it was just overall just felt so much better. I felt like I played it a lot better. You guys will see that coming up soon. Probably going to upload that one tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil the scoreline for you guys or anything like that. I want you guys to see it tomorrow. There's no nuke in it because I was running 3 lethal kill streaks, just going for the most amount of kills I could possibly get. And I'll be having that one coming up tomorrow. And then after that, coming the following day, I am going to be bringing you guys my fastest tactical nuke on the game. It's under 3 minutes. It's, I believe, 2 minutes and 41 seconds. It's on this map. I just want to upload that on Friday, simply because I don't want you guys to have to watch Port 2 days in a row. I feel like, you know, a little bit more variety would be key, so that's why we're going to have that come Friday. But I've been dropping a lot of really good gameplays so far in his Boots on the Ground War playlist, since I can freely maneuver the map without having to worry about tanks and choppers and people getting into spots that can possibly, you know, mess with the score really quick, and just, you know, things can get a little hectic and crazy and not flow too well. But basically, right here, I was just looking for some kills. Just trying to take it slow because I knew I was close to the nuke. Whenever I play with my friends, none of them like to run the advanced UAV and ground war, so generally I'm the only person running it, and I mean, sometimes they'll put it on. The majority of these gameplays you see me playing with my friends, they're running like Cruise Missile V-1 and Gunship or Cruise Missile V-1 White Foss. They don't really like to run high kill streaks or advanced UAVs, stuff like that. So, you know, whenever I'm going for these nukes, I got to play for it basically on my own. I know there's a lot of other content creators out there and just ground war players that play in stacked parties are all running the advanced. That would be nice, but the chances of me being able to get people to want to do that is probably slim to nothing. So another thing is, you guys will see right here as I'm rotating, just trying to get this nuke. I just wanted to finish it up because I felt like this is a special gameplay. I felt like something special could happen, especially because it was boots on ground war. My PC ended up glitching right there. I don't know what was going on. I remember during the game my screen went black for like a split second and I could not see like anything. This guy notices me. Alright. But anyways, I stick to this area and they all keep spawning around me, and this is something about port that I'm starting to notice with this B flag area is sometimes the spawns go a little crazy, and I'm going to cover this map soon. Like, I'm going to cover all the maps, like I said. I did not want to do that today simply because it's boots on the ground war. I want to wait to cover the rest of the maps unless I have some older footage, because tanks play a huge role in the flow of the map. So I want to show you guys my spots I go to whenever I'm playing regular ground war, because that's going to be the traditional playlist you guys are going to see, and that's the main reason I don't want to just do a map guide with boots on the ground war gameplay in the background, simply because I want to have all the tips fresh in my mind, the spots where you need to go, the rotations, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, as you guys can see right here, I'm just waiting for a few kills. They all just keep spawning right here, and I almost actually get oofed off this nuke because this guy throws a thermite at me and I almost get stuck here on the sprint. Luckily I was able to stem up. A guy spawns right in front of me, and I end up getting the nuke right there. But yeah, so I picked that up, and then the rest of this gameplay I wanted to keep in all the kills so you guys can see what goes right, what goes wrong. As you can see right there, just unfortunate spawns, stuff like that. Moving into this little streak, tiny streak, whatever's going on, I pick up a few kills, whatnot, and there's a couple lives that I play through like this where I'm just basically getting a few picks, a few kills, and nothing special is really happening. And then there's another big streak, well, kind of big streak. I think I get like maybe 15-ish kill streak at the end, or I get another advanced UAV and we get things rolling again. This could have been so much more because there was one point in time where I almost got another set of streaks, but I ended up choking because I just played like an idiot, and I could have probably even gotten a higher score than 111 kills. Probably could have been somewhere around 120, if not 125 kills this game, but sadly I had to choke it, and that's just normally how things go, which is why, like I said, that tomorrow's gameplay is going to show you guys when I choke less and things play really right. And honestly, yeah, I'm actually really excited to bring that gameplay. I might just give you guys a little breakdown on that one, actually, because even though it's boots on the ground war, that map, I played it exactly how I would be playing it if the tanks were in the game. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna go over that map and just give you the tips and tricks, what's going on in my mind. I'm not gonna break down the map tomorrow, just because, like I said, there weren't tanks, but I'll give you guys the tips and tricks that go through my mind in that gameplay tomorrow. But this one right here, like I said, there's not really much going on. This one was just more for entertainment purposes because that's why I was running the Striker 45. I really wanted to try to get a gameplay with an off-meta weapon, a different weapon. And one of the things about the Striker 45, I'll give you guys the class setup right now. It's the monolithic suppressor, the longest barrel. I think it's like the 400 or 300 poly barrel or whatever the hell it's called. And then the 45 round magazine, the Guardian stock, I think it's called. It's that weird looking stock. You guys can see it down there where the gun icon is. And I cannot, oh, Commando foregrip, that was the last attachment. The Striker 45 is a really good gun in ground war. I actually surprisingly really liked it. Stopping power is very nice on it for long range shooting. It has some really good accuracy at range. although you do have to be careful. This gun kind of reminds me of the MP40 from Call of Duty World at War whenever it comes to its accuracy, and the reason why is it's got that weird bounce that you can't really control. So using a commando foregrip can tighten up that horizontal bounce, but the vertical bounce is still going to be there, and that's why I have the longer barrel on. Maybe something like a compensator would even further help with that vertical bounce, but it's just something you got to get used to on the gun. It's really effective for tap firing at those ranges. Up close, full auto it, but at medium to long range, this gun's really something you got to tap fire. It's not really the best gun in the world for full autoing at range, just because, like I said, it has that sort of uncontrollable recoil where it's just really wobbly and bouncy, but it still feels good. The gun feels good. It feels crisp, clean, gets a lot of nice, easy, clean kills, and that's why overall, like I said, I've been enjoying the Striker 45, and I'm probably going to use it a little bit more, maybe get a little bit more gameplays with it. The fastest nuke I've gotten so far, that was with the AK-47. The next scoreline for tomorrow, that was also with the AK-47. If you guys don't know, right now I'm trying to get the M4 off my #1 spot for most used weapon. Right now, the AK-47 is right behind it at 200 kills, so 200 kills less than the M4. So I'm trying to get the AK-47 to pass up the M4 real soon here. So I'm stocking up on a lot of AK gameplay. I know you guys like the AK-47 gameplay as well, because it's, in my opinion, it's one of the more fun weapons to use in the game, because it's got a lot of recoil, it's high damage. It's just basically one of those high risk, high reward weapons that takes a lot of skill to use, in my opinion, compared to something like an M4 or Grau or an MP5, where those guns are just really easy to use. So I feel like the AK is just a lot of fun, and it challenges me a little bit more than something that the M4 or the Grau would do. So since it's off meta, playing against people that might be using meta stuff, the gun overall just feels a lot more rewarding to be using against players like that and stuff like that. And I feel for the YouTube purposes, like I want to start getting gameplays with some LMGs maybe. The only thing about LMGs is they're just kind of tough to use because they have such low mobility, and in this game, mobility is kind of, it's not everything whenever you're building your class. So basically, you don't want to build a class for mobility, but you want to have a gun that's overall versatile. You don't want a gun that is, not mobile when it's really slow, and because then you're going to have to build it for mobility, and then on top of that, you're going to lose recoil control, you're going to lose just overall control of the weapon, and then it's not going to be usable for long range. And a lot of the guns that are slow are meant for that medium to long range already, but they still have high recoil and stuff like that. Like, perfect example would be the MG34 or M91, and I really want to get some gameplay with those guns, but I feel like it's going to be really tough for me to figure out a class that's going to be successful for me to use on that. So I'm going to have to try to toy around with that. Right here's where I choked my next set of streaks, and then I just end up calling in the nuke, and we finished the game 111-8. But yeah, so basically, I just wanted to give you guys a little update that I've been playing a little bit of boots on the groundwork. Got you guys a nice little gameplay here today, telling you guys what's going on with the AK and the combat record and all that kind of stuff. And then giving you guys a little heads up for some gameplays you can expect from my channel. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a little talk about that, since yesterday's video was that all or nothing video. And then, like I said, gonna have a good score tomorrow. Friday we got my fastest nuke streak so far, and then we'll see what the future holds. I know I have a bunch of other gameplays saved up. I just got one today on Promenade, just show you guys the power of the gunship on Promenade. So yeah, we got some different variety content coming up, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's gameplay in the background, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.
Greg is a beast. No fucking way. I'm listening to the other guys.